Everything that we want in life is on the other side of fear. There is no getting around that. To get something new, we must do something new. The question I have for you right now is, what do you want? Spend time in that for one second. What do you want? What is keeping you from that? Or another way to ask that, what item on your to-do list is always there? It's been there for weeks. The thing that you are afraid of is the most important thing. So when moving through this, if we attack the thing that's the scariest, chances are, generally, it's the highest leveraged item that we could do. We can do a whole bunch of other little things. You know, in the book we talk about lions hunting mice will starve. We've got to hunt the antelope. And if we get the courage practice every day of hunting the antelope first, life will be a lot easier. Easy choices, hard life. Hard choices, easy life. This is the invitation to make the hard choice. This is a tool, I call it the fear flip, where you get to define the edges of what is creating resistance in you. The invitation here is to take the next 5 minutes, really set a timer for that. Do not let this exercise go longer than 5 minutes, because the more we give space to fear, the more it behaves as a gas and will expand in whatever size container. So a 5-minute exercise, a 7-minute exercise for like life-changing, hey, I need to get divorced, I need to change my job, only give it 7 minutes. Then in those 5 to 7 minutes, write down everything that you're scared or worried about. What you're doing, what we're doing here, is defining the edges of the fear. It isn't the fear of the unknown anymore. It now has shape. I can look at it from different sides. So stop this, write for the next 5 minutes, and at the end of the 5 minutes, come back. No, really, stop the video and do this. I promise there's an amazing gift at the end of this. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for really doing the exercise. Now, in each of the things that you wrote down, look at all of them. You know, I worked with a lady and she said, what if I'm not smart enough to do this work, to lead this mission? We cross out the word not. What if I am? There's a whole language component to all of this, and I'd love to work with you on that. Shoot me a message. You know, if you notice things in your goals that are not clear, that are nebulous, that don't feel solid, there's a lot that we can do with language. So the next step, after having those written out and looking at them, you know, to see the clarity, what can we do to mitigate those risks? And also knowing how likely is that? You know, so a fear you may have is public speaking. I could die on stage. I could get electrocuted. That's a pretty terrible outcome. The unlikeliness of that is almost zero. You know, stage lights, getting electrocuted. If the stage lights follow me while I'm in a presentation, it was my time to go. You know, sort of final destination stuff. So everything from very dangerous and likely, how do we mitigate those into less danger and less likelihood? What emergency procedures can you write to show up in the moment fully present? What things can you do to mitigate maybe forgetting your lines or your speech? You know, you could write notes, you could do video practice. You've got all these tools that you know can mitigate those risks. So this is the fear flip. This is reducing risk and defining the edges of our fear. So I invite you to use this exercise as often as you want. This is such a powerful tool that you now have in your possession to define the edges of fear, to make it smaller and useful. Harness fear. Everything you want in life is on the other side of this exercise. Cheers. Keep doing stuff that scares you, because the size of your life is dependent on this skill. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your courage. Let me know how I can support you. Cheers.